daddy was home when you left. You right. Your sister, your brother, your mother, your dog.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and what? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Spearhead Sundays podcast, coming at you live from my parents' attic.
Hey guys.
Huge step up. I've kidnapped Keehlan. He's not allowed to leave the attic. It's soundproof. It's locked.
There's no echo.
Don't immediately announce to the listener that there is considerable echo in this room.
Look at this. How fucking freaky is
I don't know
this?
what the fuck that is. You know, I think this has become my dad's room. So this used to be my little brother's room. It's now a music recording studio for my dad. Dad's going through his midlife crisis. I don't know what that is. I actually, looking at it, think that it might be a self-portrait that Dad has done of himself. Don't you think that looks like him a little bit?
It kind of does, yeah. The hair for sure.
That I need to ask him if he's okay.
Can you tell that I'm commando?
What do you mean?
I'm not wearing undies.
No. Do these jeans fit me?
Yep.
Or are they around the waist, or are they too loose?
Yeah, okay, they're a bit loose, yeah.
Fuck, because I
noticed that.
I fucking got new jeans because right at the start of well, that's actually a lie. Just before my tour started, have I talked about this on the podcast? I ripped a massive hole in my pants right before I started. So I went all across England looking for jeans that were long enough, couldn't find them. So I got the same pair of jeans delivered online in a bigger waist size. And I think they fit me here, but they're loose in my bum. I need to do more squats.
Not in the bum. I'm just worried that I might stretch my legs and you might see my scrotum.
I saw a 5-year-old boy's dick and balls on public transport because he was free balling. And I'm sitting on the train, and this is in a foreign country. I'm in Singapore, and I look over to my right, and I just so happen to see this boy like fall over because the train was moving. And you know how kids, they sit like this because they're flexible, and just like 5-year-old boy penis and balls sitting on top of each other, sticking out of the shorts. And then the kid sat in that position, and I just had to be like the whole train right. And for 20 minutes, I was like, I can't look over because if it's in my peripheral vision the whole time.
Yeah.
Boy penis.
I hate that.
In a foreign country. And I can't walk over to, what am I supposed to? Excuse me, miss. Me and 10 people sitting in these train seats can see your son's penis. But is that maybe what I should have done?
It's unusual for you to have that reaction because most Australian middle-aged men go to Asian countries for that very reason.
Yeah, true. Most Australian blokes with grey hair would be like, "Oh, I'm not even paying for this. Bargain."
Speaking of dicks, can I tell you a story?
I got one more story about underage genitals that I've seen. When I was in high school, I was scrolling through, you know how they put up photo albums of just school events? Me and my friends always used to look through them and just send each other photos of like ugly kids. We're in year 12. We're looking at year 9s and go, look at this fucking nerd, and making each other laugh. Anyway, we're scrolling through, and there was a photo of, I think, like the year 7 brass orchestra on stage.
Oh, don't.
And there was a girl that was wearing a skirt, no underwear, and it was a photo published on the school's website, like right up it, and you could see everything. And me and my friends saw this, and I thought, holy fuck, what do we do? So I sent it directly to the principal of the school on the school email network, and I went, hey, I saw this image. I feel like maybe this shouldn't be up.
Yeah.
And you know what? She never responded, but the next day I checked the link and it was gone.
Oh, that's good.
That's something where, like, if you're a good principal, you would open that email, immediately delete it, and then walk down to the IT department and get the most trusted IT professional and be like, you need to burn this in front of me. And you must never speak of this ever again.
Mm.
And ever since then, the principal was a lot nicer to me, even though I was a misbehaving child.
That's good.
So I kind of got some I mean, that's pretty good brownie points because That's some hectic blackmail to hold over the school. To be like, hey, you posted underage pussy on the school website. Bro, imagine if I sent that around. Like I feel like that's what, maybe not most, but like there's another reality where like someone else saw that and sent it around the whole school.
I do remember in year 8, must have been year 8.
You know what I should have done? I should have sent it to her parents so they could sue the school. They would really get a bag.
Maybe you could have made a bit of commission on that.
I could have gotten commission.
Yeah.
What I should have done is I should have gotten the school photographer to take a picture of my hole and put it on the school website so my family could get a bag from the school suing them.
2 things.
Mm-hmm.
Just before we started, I did say to you, I didn't want the angle so you could see my white legs.
Well, better your white legs than your white cock.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Secondly, I've got 3 things actually. Secondly, I remember in year 8, a guy named Kyle.
Any underage genital stories?
Yeah.
Okay,
This is the genital
This is
genital
great.
story.
Welcome to the Underage Genitals podcast.
A guy named Kyle.
Special guest Jeffrey Epstein will be appearing shortly.
The financier. A guy named Kyle, that's his real name. He was that real like popular jockey boy in class.
Yeah.
Anyway, he
ever raced in the Melbourne Cup?
He sent in year 7 a girl's nudes around. Everyone saw them.
Year 7?
Year 7.
How old are you in year 7? Like 12?
13.
13. Fuck, that's grim.
And then I always thought that was very mean.
I don't think that happened in my school until like year 12, or at least I didn't see it. So,
and in year 8, I wasn't really like I didn't have much confidence. I wasn't a popular boy. I didn't really have any friends.
yeah.
Then his nudes got leaked. Someone posted
Awesome.
on his Facebook
Wow.
wall his nudes,
Oh my
his
God.
cock pic.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, and that would have just been her probably getting revenge or the revenge porn.
And it was awful. Like, it was the worst photo ever. His dick looked like a pinky. I remember because, you know, when you're 14 and you're comparing?
Yeah.
And I was like, what has happened to you?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
It's like when you watch The Biggest Loser and you're like, I'm doing all right. I can have ice cream.
And he had no pubes, but it wasn't like it wasn't from shaving. It
Yeah.
was lack of puberty.
That's so funny.
And I went up.
Show me.
I went to school the next day and he had his locker next to mine and we're getting our bags out. I just close my locker door and I just go, nice dick.
Oh, poor kid.
But he was a dick. Like he
Yeah.
was a real asshole.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Compensating. That's so.
I didn't really like him.
That's so hilarious.
I wonder what he's up to now. And okay, so I got a story for you. My uncle died recently.
Oh.
R.I.P.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. Well,
End of
moving
podcast. Nah, my uncle died recently. And
Yeah.
just for everyone listening and for yourself,
Yeah.
this story cannot be published.
Okay.
Like, no, it can be published, but it can't be clipped until March because after March, that's when I get my inheritance. So I don't want this story published before then.
Okay. So this could be a very expensive episode for Keehlan.
My uncle died. That's really sad. His partner, I'm not going to say names. I messaged his partner. I said, hey, would you be able to send me a bunch of photos of my uncle so that I can make a little funeral slideshow?
Yeah.
And his partner goes, yeah, no problem. All right. And over a course of an hour, he just sends through a bunch of photos individually,
Yes.
one by one.
Yeah.
Phoebe and I are at a pub.
Oh, look at this one.
Oh, this one. Oh, that's a nice.
This one's nice.
They're
Oh, we miss him.
They're on the front. Oh, look at him with his horse.
Yeah.
That's nice. Traveling. And then he sends an album on Facebook Messenger. 30 photos.
Yeah.
That's great. We're sitting there, we're having dinner. We're going through photo. Oh, that's so oh, isn't that? Oh, I didn't really get to know him like that. That's so sweet. Dick pic.
Oh, dead Uncle Dick pic.
And I saw it first and I've gone, whoa! Oh God, holy shit. And Phoebe's like, what?
No.
And I go, I'm like, we're in public. I don't really want to show you this. And I pull it and I show her and she goes, whoa. And then she sits there and looks at it a little bit too long and goes, oh my God, okay. And we go, is that
Bit of rigor mortis going on.
is that his partner or is that my uncle? I said that. I said, is that the partner or my uncle?
Yeah, because it's coming from the partner's phone, so it could be his dick.
And Phoebe goes, it's definitely your uncle. Your cocks look the same. There's even a birthmark.
So funny.
There's
a birthmark
on my dick.
Same
That's the
spot?
same as his.
Wow. You sure it's not an STI?
Come on, man.
How intimately did you know this uncle?
Anyway,
That's so funny.
I just
she
thought-
recognized your dick in your uncle.
even this. Okay. TMI. But same colored grey pubic hair as well.
You're going grey just pubically.
Yep. My chest hair's gone grey.
I'm grey on the head, but everywhere else I'm good.
My dad was fully grey by the time he was 30.
So you will be, but just from the waist down. You're like the quadriplegic version of going grey, just below the shoulders.
Yeah. Fully grey as in his hair. Right, okay. All right, I'm an idiot. I'm slow. So that was good fun.
That's awesome.
And then what's hilarious is I told...
What did you say to him?
I didn't respond.
And
then-
just let him figure it out.
And then he's responded, oh my God, laughing emoji. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Guess you didn't need to see that of your uncle. And then I went, ha ha ha. Not sure what you're talking about, but if you need to delete something, go for it.
Oh, you just pretended that you didn't see it.
Yeah.
Coward. You should have gone, no. Obviously he was loving life.
I sent instructions on how to delete the message.
That's so funny.
And want to hear the craziest part about it?
Mm.
Not a sexy photo. It was a almost medical. It was front on, eye level, cock shot, balls.
That's what the cleaning lady saw when she walked into my hotel.
And I was just like, that is what my cock
Standing
and
at
balls.
attention or not?
No, that's what my
The soft cock.
soft cock. That's
the
why it's
fuck?
crazy. That's why
That is so funny.
it's and
Who's sending soft dick pics?
who's taking soft dick pics?
I mean, I don't want to see a softie.
And
Grower or a shower?
shower,
Mm.
just like his nephew.
No, I'm a grower. It's I look in the mirror sometimes and I go, where is it?
Being at your parents' house reminded me because you texted me this morning that you're at your mum's house,
Mm.
and I was like, okay, I'll drive over. One of the first times I came over when I started working with you, and I was a shy 18-year-old.
Mm.
We walked into your bedroom, and there was a big box of condoms on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and I only ever used condoms as a 17-year-old. I never used them.
Yeah.
Like once I was in a relationship.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what's this guy doing using condoms? Thinking that was real lame.
Yeah.
But now as an adult, I'm like, well, that's
Birth control sucks.
Birth control sucks, and it's better than having a kid. Hey,
Yeah. Like we mean the pill, not using contraception in general.
yes, yeah, that's what I mean.
You know, that's not what we're talking about. Yeah, we just fucking get rid of the condoms, get her off the pill, and just roll the dice every time. That's not what's going on.
Yeah,
We're saying the pill is very bad for your girlfriend.
yeah. Hot loads are good fun, but
Yeah.
something's got to be done.
Yeah, you got to wear it.
You got to slip it out or something. I'm
You
not
know
sure.
what? Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Go on.
No, that's enough.
Go ahead.
Foul. Absolutely filthy.
I'm excited to be here. It's been a while since we hung out last,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
and last time I was here, I hope you don't mind. I got a lot to say. Is it all right?
Yeah, that's right. That's what we. I hope you got a lot to say. That's what the show is.
Last time,
Oversharing.
yeah. Last time
I've just told 2 stories about my experiences as an adult with minor genitalia. So you go for it.
yeah, cool. Last time I was here, it was a bad episode, to be honest.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like my uncle had just died. I just driven 8 hours. We did an episode.
But we didn't do it here.
We did it at your house.
Yes.
It was low energy.
Yeah.
And the time before that started with me going, I'm having a bit of a quarter life crisis. I'm not happy.
Yes.
I'm pleased to say I'm happy.
That's good.
Life's good again.
Welcome back, Keehlan.
Thank you very much. And I'm excited to be here, and thanks for sticking with me, guys.
That's all right. Everyone congratulate Keehlan on his newfound lease on life.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been
That's
real good.
good.
I don't want to go too much into it, but the other day I quit my job.
Nice.
I had a job.
Okay.
And
He's having a manic episode.
I
everyone?
asked for
Do you have
some.
another job? Do you have something? You have a backup plan?
Nah,
No. Okay, he's
I
lost
can
his
I
mind.
can take on life.
Have you found God recently?
No, not yet.
No. Okay, you'll get there.
Not far from it.
Yeah. Are you God?
Maybe. I think I'm gonna get
This
him.
window. Do you reckon if you jumped out of it, you would fly?
I asked for some time off, and
Mm-hmm.
the boss man said, "How much time do you have accrued?" I said, "Not enough," and he said, "That's not your decision to make." I said, "All right, well, I resign."
It makes me laugh every time that happens because it's like you have to give the employee time off or you have no employee at all.
Yeah, to be honest, I think we were just calling each other's bluff.
And someone has to win that,
And
and you won.
I have nothing
Or
to
lost,
lose.
depending on what happens after.
Yeah, let's see if that depression hits again. Me in 3 months, I need a job.
Yeah, Keelan quit his job and he goes, I just quit my job and I bought a very expensive camera. Let's go. Really wise decisions here.
I sold all my stocks. Let's do it.
Did you?
No.
Okay, good.
Just having a laugh with you, mate. Isn't that what it's all about? But this morning I was in the shower. I do feel a little bit manic right now. This morning I was in the shower thinking about doing the pod with you and what we should talk about.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, like, last time I was having a depressive episode.
Uh-huh.
And now I'm just so grateful for life,
That's good.
you know?
Yeah.
So
It's important to be great. We're lucky to be alive at all, to feel all of these things and to be here.
you and I are lucky to have such great families around us.
Uh-huh. We are.
You and I are lucky to have such a great friendship.
Yes.
And you and I are lucky to be able to do a podcast to a few thousand people who will listen.
And luckiest of all though are the people listening to this because this is truly great stuff.
Truly great stuff.
You get to listen to like stories about a miner's genitals and then a little bit of gratitude in between. That's a weird point for gratitude after all of the.
Yeah.
But you know what? You got to be. Can you hear that fucking bird screaming?
Is that your bird?
That's Dad's cockatoo. Could you imagine being a neighbor? My mum hates the bird.
Right.
She hates the bird. And what's really, really funny is it does that every day. It really screams. It's so loud. It bit me maybe 3 months ago. You see that mark there?
Yeah.
3 months ago, he bit me real bad. It hasn't healed. I think it's stuck like that forever. But funniest of all is that it's going to be 100 years old. It's going to outlive
one
my
of those
dad.
birds.
It's like 30 years old.
My God.
It's going to outlive I'm going to inherit this bird that I don't want.
My dad has a rabbit.
Wow.
Like, we're talking about pets, right?
Yeah.
My dad has a rabbit rabbits don't live long. And rabbits,
How long do rabbits
rabbits
live?
cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
Dad just found him one day on the ground, on the floor. I mean,
Is it a wild
on the
one
road.
or a pet that ran away?
Was a pet that ran away.
Oh,
And his name's Gaston,
Gaston.
the rabbit.
Awesome.
Gaston Bunny.
Nice.
And he cost Dad tens of thousands of dollars at this point.
On what?
Just like he had a problem with his teeth. The other week he stopped pooing.
Yeah.
And then the other week he stopped eating.
No pellets.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This rabbit, talk about inheritance. This rabbit's eating into my inheritance.
You're going to have to step on it.
Yeah.
Man, I went back to church on Sunday, my local, and I haven't spoken about it too much on the pod, but I'm the youngest person there by about 30 years. Like everyone's really old. I love it. I think it's fucking awesome. There's so much wisdom there, but everyone's really old except for me. When I got back, something's happened. The size of the congregation has like tripled. And by that, I mean, it went from like 7 people to about 35, right? It's huge.
Wow.
Now, I don't know what's happening, but that's great. Anyway, there's one guy that someone takes responsibility to drive to church. He's very old.
Oh.
He's probably has dementia, right? And we lost him. I walk this old lady home, right? I walk her home. She lives around the corner. A good friend of mine. I walk her home every Sunday. So I leave and I walk her home, right? Having coffee after the service. I come back. Everyone's left. Someone comes running to the church. He goes, "Have you seen this guy?" I went, "Who? No. Oh, no, I haven't seen him." They go, "We don't know where he is." He left to walk home. He doesn't know where he lives.
By himself.
Yeah. So I call another guy. I'm like, "Get in your car, drive around the neighborhood." I'm driving around the neighborhood for an hour, looking in parks, looking in shallow puddles, everywhere, looking for this guy. who was just like, all right, service is over. Goodbye, everyone. And just walked home. He doesn't know where he lives. And where everyone's freaking out. Anyway, some good Samaritan found him. He'd like fallen over. He's fine.
Oh.
And figured out where he lived, and he got home safe. But it was so bad. We lost him for about an hour.
Oh, God, that's so scary.
It was just like, all right, well, church is over. I'm going home. See you later, everyone.
On a walk to nowhere.
Yeah, just go, hey, where am I? Where do I live?
Fuck, that would be scary.
Oh, yeah, it was so bad.
How's your trip?
Awesome.
See you next fall, just like the old man.
It was so good. I loved being around old things and culture and people that actually want to talk to you.
Mm. Which is interesting. I think it's just because you're handsome. London isn't known for people being open.
London, I didn't get spoken to very much, but everywhere else I did.
Oh, okay.
But I think...
Did you bring me any Yorkie bars?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's all right.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Because I went via Singapore for 2 days, and I know they'd melt.
Senator,
it's so hot there.
Singaporean.
Senator, I'm Singaporean, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna bring back home melted mush.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So
True.
I didn't.
That's all right. I forgive you.
I didn't bring them home for you as a gift. I thought about you so much that I decided that I cannot bring home a Yorkie bar because I'm just going to give you melted mush.
Well, that's what happened when I got back last year. I gave you a melted bar because it melted in my car on the way over to your place.
Well, that's a little bit different because that's you being inconsiderate because you got it there and then you melted it in the car.
Oh, okay. All right. That's my fault.
This was me being so considerate that I made the decision to... And I didn't forget.
I doubt that.
I decided... No, I was at the airport and I saw Yorkie bars. I thought I should bring them back. And then I thought, hang on, I'm going to spend 2 nights in Singapore. They're going to melt in my bag. So you're welcome.
Thank you.
That's all right. I forgive you for judging me.
Get my mate to bring me some over next time.
Yeah, you're real mate. But anyway, people are so much more open and curious there than we are.
Yeah, I'd say.
We are closed off and suspicious, and we can barely even have conversations with people who are our friends because feelings are gay. And our entire culture revolves around pokies, gambling apps, binge drinking, and sport, and everything else is gay. And we don't connect with each other, and we are incapable of actually building true friendships because everything revolves around not being gay or vulnerable.
Mm.
And if you try too hard at anything, you're trying to make me look bad, and you think you're better than me. Because everything's a competition, because we have a scarcity mindset, because ultimately Australia still is a prison colony in the sense that we have imprisoned our own minds and spirits because we are all descendant from either prisoners or prison guards, and that mindset runs through the entire culture of Australia because we fucking hate anyone who stands out. And as much as we talk about being a free country, we love rules and dobbing on each other and fines and judging each other.
That's true.
And we're lied to about being the most multicultural country in the world when we have white people and Asian people and Indian people and then the few indigenous people that the English missed. And we have absolutely no history, and we have cultural cringe, where no one we don't like supporting our own local acts or our friends unless they first blow up overseas, and then we'll support them when they come back. That's true. From comedy to music to movies to actors to directors to YouTube podcast editors and photographers. And this country is the best country in the world to have a normal job and raise a family and live a normal life of not mediocrity, because that's a beautiful thing to raise kids and just have a job, but it's a life where if you just want to live a life like this, is the best country in the world. But if you want to achieve anything of note or try at anything that isn't sport or gambling. It is a prison that will slowly erode your ambition and your creativity because you will plateau and hit a skill ceiling and slowly stagnate and rot.
But what about the TikTok awards?
I couldn't think of a worse event on Earth.
Looked awful.
Hey, look at the Abby Chatfield's new boyfriend, and doing his dance move, and sit in a room where fucking 500 Zoomers just vape and don't listen or watch.
Mm.
But the Wiggles are there, and one of them was playing the bagpipes. I thought that was cool.
Really? You know what? I didn't.
You know what's really fucking hilarious about the TikTok awards? Hey guys, come over to the TikTok awards. Look at all of these creators that are getting so many views and helping our platform grow. By the way, we're exploiting 100% of them. We don't pay anyone. You know, Australia is one of the only countries that has no creator fund. I find it so disrespectful that they'll do the TikTok awards and be like, what a great job, and look how important you are. Oh, by the way, we're not going to pay you any money.
Mm.
They should never give me a TikTok award because I'll get on stage and I'll say, you need to fucking pay us money. Could you imagine if someone who won an award or got nominated was like, hey, we're doing unpaid labor. How come everyone in Canada and America and England are making money and no one in Australia is? Anyway, guys, bit of a negative tangent because Keelan asked me how my trip was and I realized how much I'm beginning to resent being in Australia because it was so good. I loved it. It was so fun. I saw so many museums. You know, I walked into the library in London, the big one, and I just walked into a random room. I didn't even know there was an exhibit on, and they had the fucking Magna Carta in there.
Dude, I love the Magna Carta.
For free. Just sitting in a box. They had the Magna Carta.
Hey, bro.
They had, I think it was Beethoven's notebook of him writing symphonies and crossing things out. They had, who's that really famous lady author? Not someone Bronte, the other one.
Wilder?
No. Pride and Prejudice.
Little Women.
Pride and Prejudice. Whatever her fucking name is. They had her book that she wrote by hand where on one page it was the novel and on the other hand it was like, I think I'm messing with this character. I don't really like what I've done here. I'm going to change this.
Wow.
And they had they had like the Codex Sinaiticus, which is the first ever collected New Testament Bible.
Oh, okay.
Ever. I'm looking at these documents that have like been responsible for the foundation of the Western civilization and therefore the world, just did it for free. And that's just a normal thing there. And then I get back to Australia and I can be like, yeah, but at least McDonald's does good coffee.
Mate, you clearly haven't been to Parliament House. They have the Magna Carta on display at Parliament House.
That's pretty cool. Is that next to the prayer room where they raped all those employees?
Yeah, not far from it. My mate, you know what?
What I'm saying is I had a great trip. I had a lovely time.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. I love Parliament House, and my favourite Prime Minister was Malcolm Turnbull.
Yeah, Turnbull's. I like him.
I call him MT. For short.
I wish he acted like he acts now, but when he was the Prime Minister.
He did.
Did he? Is that why he got booted out?
That's why everyone fucking hated him, because he was. Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's not talk about it.
Big
on this podcast.
Turnbull fan over here.
Big Turnbull fan, and I wanted to go to his portrait unveiling.
I don't know any world leader that gets the position and then only really starts talking about their actual ideas after they've lost it gives me the shits.
Bro does not.
Kevin Rudd did that. Malcolm Turnbull did that.
No, he didn't.
Who else is doing
Malcolm
that?
Turnbull did not do that.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
He's always talking about because he was a liberal.
Yeah.
He's always talking about good ideas that Labor has and some...
Which is why no one fucking liked him as a prime minister, because he was a liberal prime minister who was supportive of Labor.
Yeah. Mm.
You can't, unfortunately, MT, my
this
boy.
guy's read his book.
Yeah, and you know what? I had the opportunity to go to his fucking portrait unveiling yesterday.
Yeah.
Couldn't. I have the opportunity tonight to go work at a thing where he's speaking tonight and get to meet him, but I have to go to work tomorrow, so I've got to go back to Canberra tonight. Otherwise, my annual leave won't be paid out.
Boo.
Boo. MT, my boy MT.
Shout out Malcolm Turnbull if you're listening to this. I'm sorry. I'm actually not that informed on you. I just don't like you because you're a politician. But that's how we should act with politicians.
That I agree with that. I constantly always say that you should never be I think I only said this because of you, to be fair, but I always say that you shouldn't be a fan of a politician.
You should be politically engaged and you should vote very intelligently and as informed as you can, but you should never like the person that you're voting for.
Correct.
Ever.
Other than MT, my boy.
I would
MT.
say, who are the most liked leaders of all time? Hitler would have to be up there.
Yeah.
I would say Mussolini. They loved Mussolini.
Did they?
For a time.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you can become a dictator without a lot of people really fucking liking you initially.
That's true.
If your supporters really like you, they let you do evil shit.
I've been really into my American presidents the last few years.
Who is the most liked American president? I'd say Trump would have to be up there. I'm talking about liked by their supporters, not as a whole. I'm talking about liked by their supporters. Trump's got to be the most liked president ever. And Obama probably more so.
Probably by their own fan bases.
Yeah.
I think universally JFK, but in retrospect. I don't think people liked him as much, but after he was assassinated, people like him now.
That's fucking mind-blowing. Could he get his brains blown out?
Yeah. My favorite president is LBJ. Lyndon B. Johnson. Big Dick Johnson, as they say.
LBJ.
Anyway, this is boring.
Oh, sorry.
Can I talk about something interesting?
Yeah, go for it.
This is a loaded subject. Big Brother is back. I've got something good to say.
Okay.
It's actually good this season.
I'm really upset that they didn't put Justin Ryan on there. You know, Justin Ryan is my mentally disabled friend. And we've done a great episode, actually. You should listen to it. It's actually a banger podcast. Big Brother, during the casting process, got people to upload their own casting audition tapes to their YouTube channel. And they said, oh, we'll cast like the most interesting people to get the most views and likes. Justin Ryan did one. And it got the most views.
Oh, that's right.
He got the most views and the most likes, and they didn't cast him. Could you imagine how fucking awesome it would be if they got a guy who's like a little bit retarded on Big Brother? That's what the show needs.
2008, they did.
I would watch. When?
There was a guy who, very similar vibe. Everyone thought he was gay. Remember 2008, people didn't like gay people?
Yeah.
I think his name was Justin or something like that. And he had a very high-pitched voice. And at the time, all the media...
Oh, maybe I do remember the high-pitched voice. It was like really high?
Yeah, like that all the time.
I remember that.
And he was like not all there.
That's reality TV.
And they had to get his parents on stage with Carl and Jackie O as the host to go, he's not gay, he's just a little bit different.
2008 reality TV was awesome, where like a contestant maybe being gay was more of a scandal than a guy putting his cock and balls on a woman without asking. Remember when that happened? That was Big Brother, wasn't it?
2006, yeah.
Yeah.
They and she liked it, I'm pretty sure.
Well,
okay, maybe she didn't like it. That's maybe a bit silly of me to say, but it was like silly fun. It wasn't
yeah. But I would say irrelevant because he didn't ask.
True.
You can't roll that dice of be like, oh, if I what's it called?
Turkey slap.
Turkey slap. Yeah. You can't roll the dice on turkey slapping your co-worker as a reality TV star.
Yeah, that's true actually. You put it that way.
You know, I'm going to run up and turkey slap this woman and then cross my fingers and hopefully she likes it. Big dice to roll. You got to get booted off the show for that. I'm with Big Brother here.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. But this season is good. This season has got all the
It'd be way better if they had a retarded guy in there. Imagine a dude with Down syndrome just wandering around the house. He doesn't even know that he's on a reality show.
They got a guy with not autism.
That was F Boy
Tourette's.
Island.
Tourette's. And his thing. Should you take that?
The doorbell.
No, fuck it. Let's just keep going.
No, because if it's mum or dad, they've got keys.
Okay. Maybe it's the police.
It could be the cop.
We're getting raided. We're being too funny.
Mm-hmm. They heard the first 5 minutes and they were like, check his hard drive.
Fuck, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So they got a guy with Tourette's on, and his tick is to say, I'm gay, or like,
awesome.
You're gay.
I would love it if he had the slur one. That'd be so much better. And he probably does, and we haven't seen it. They're editing it out.
Because you recently did you did a video yesterday, and that's what got me thinking about this, about doing the right thing and standing up. And you always talk a lot about toxic masculinity. A big thing in this season is like respect. Yeah. Not
that'll make for great reality TV.
No, just like that's how the house dynamic is, of like there's the old people and the young people. The young boys all keep farting on each other because that's funny.
I did see a clip on YouTube about this woman who got farted on, and she made it about her being a woman.
Yeah, that's it. And then so she's like, she didn't even get farted on. Oh, maybe she did. I don't know. But she was like, it's disrespectful to be farting near me. And the boys are like, but we're not farting on you, and we're not trying to hurt your feelings. Yeah. We're not disrespecting you. We're just having fun. And she was really nasty and mean to them, and they were like, hang on, that's not very respectful. Yeah. And I'm finding as the series is going on, there's a few boys in there who are kind of weaponizing respect. Yeah. There was a challenge where, half of the house are in a good position, like treated like luxury. Yes. And half of the house are in like a shitty worker's position. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And as a joke, one of the housemates in the luxury position did the Fortnite dance with the L. Yeah. And then I watched a clip of this on the live stream, and one of the guys turned around and fucking exploded. He's like, don't fucking do that to me. That's really disrespectful. What the hell? Like, just have a basic level of respect.
That's when you hit him with a Fortnite dance again.
Yeah.
That's when you go, you mad?
He got so angry. He made the girl who did the L thing cry. And he's like,
what a baby.
You're not respecting
the
me.
man, not the woman.
And he keeps doing that. He keeps like,
what a loser.
His job.
You're on TV, brother.
And that's what some of the housemates are saying. They're like, you're on Big Brother, bro. Just relax. Yeah. Like he's been a worker in like Big Brother Hotel this week. So he's been treated poorly by the housemates, which is the task.
Yes. Yeah.
And he's like, no one's respecting me. And I kind of wanted your thoughts on like this. It's men our age and a bit younger are using respect as a weapon rather than what it is. Like you and I can have respect for each other, but be mean to each other and have digs at each other because we respect each other. But if you make a mean joke towards me, I know that that's not real because I have the fucking maturity to understand you're having a laugh. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Not all the time. Sometimes I just try to be really mean and hurt your feelings.
Yeah, that's right. Very good. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah. That's a guy who's just used to being in a position of power and influence, and that confuses power with being respected. Yeah. I think that what that reminds me of is when I meet dudes that are like 6'5", 6'4", like above 6'2", who are used to being the tallest person in the room. Often they hate meeting me. Yes. I see it in their face. It shatters like their whole identity as being the biggest person. Like I'm the tall guy, and being confronted with an even bigger person hurts their ego a little bit, and it makes no sense, and they know it makes no sense, but it still happens. And in my experience, I've been met with hostility from men like that who base their self-worth on something that doesn't actually matter at all, that's completely out of their control. Because and I think I have an interesting perspective on this because I have become better looking as a side effect of like doing something else for myself. And I see the how I've gained what they call the halo effect, where people just assume your intentions are better or good, or they like you more, or they're more open and willing to speak to you because you're attractive. And this is for, I have a better experience with straight men as well, not just, women or gay dudes. It's everybody in my life is not people who know me, but strangers are nicer.
I like
And
you more now as well.
Oh, thank you. That's good. And I think the same is true of having heaps of money, being used to having a lot of power, being really physically imposing or whatever. When you are proud of things like that are often completely out of your control and not even about not who you are, it's things that you have. When you lose those things, it feels like an attack on you, even though those things are not you. So a simpler one is when I meet someone who's taller than them. When I meet a tall person and I'm taller than them, they treat me like I just stole something from them, or I took something away from them, or I'm doing this at them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what makes people feel like they're not being respected. When really, I think the issue is they don't have true, actual, proper self-worth and self-love, because it's all based on external things like being the tallest man in the room, or having the most money, or being in a position of power and influence. And when you come into a reality show, like I've done a reality show, I've never been around so many beautiful men with perfect bodies, and some of them had heaps of money, and some of them, most of them were like way more socially, like just quicker and more confident than I was, and more confident than other people. And you would see like, one of the guys who was like 6'6" met me and was like, "Fuck, I knew I was gonna be the tallest guy on the show." But I met him and I was like, "You're unbelievably handsome and you have a really cool job." He won. That's the Joe. He's a really nice guy.
Joe Mama, I think his
Joe
last
Mama,
name is.
yeah. But that's what I think. It's like that's why being a man is really difficult, and masculinity can be really hard, because masculinity, what is that? It's really difficult to define. And so some people define masculinity as strength, wealth, height, physical looks, capacity for violence, things like that. But that's not really what it is. And that's not all that it is, even if there are some elements that are like masculine. And when you start to lose them, you start to feel emasculated, and like other people have done that to you, and you feel like someone else did that to you because you have based your self-worth on what other people think of you. Again, the simplest example is when I upset people because they're always the tallest person, they act like I took something from them, because their self-worth is based on how everyone perceives them, and everyone perceives them as the tallest person in the room. Or girls might be the most beautiful person, or the one with the biggest boobs, or whatever. Or like, and this can be the person with the most followers. Like sometimes I meet people, I've got more followers than them. They don't like that. So it triggers insecurity, because these people don't actually, they don't even know who they are. And so are therefore incapable of truly loving themselves, because they think they are these external things that they have accrued by their efforts and by just chance, genetics, where you were born, whatever. So that guy outside of the house, and when he was in the house, was in this position, and it had nothing to do with him because it's the rules of the game. And he also lost everything that he was outside of the house, because he's not in society, he's in a game. And then the whole social structure gets rejigged and everyone gets reset. And then he lost even more by being put in a power that, in a position that he viewed as bad.
Yeah.
When really the correct thing is what you're saying is, it's a game, it doesn't matter, it's all fake.
Yeah.
But he feels disrespected, because he, in his head, thinks that he should be in the imaginary positive thing where if he was there, he would disrespect the other people
Yeah.
in the lesser group. So that's why he actually thinks less of himself,
Yeah. That's it. That's good.
and he's projecting that onto other people.
It's an interesting season, this one, because they've nailed what Big Brother is. Like, it's a social experiment, and
Yes.
they're actually messing with the housemates differently to how they've done it in the past. Of the last,
Yeah, that's what they need to do. It's like it needs to be like that prison experiment that famous one where they make people guards and prisoners. Like
Stanford, yeah.
needs to be that.
The last 5 seasons was very much like Love Island or a version of that with physical tasks. This one, so to explain the task, and I don't want to talk about Big Brother for too long, but I think it is interesting. It's the house has obviously been separated into 2 cliques, like the popular pretty people and
Yes.
the poor ugly people.
Yes.
Which just is how it socially goes, of the pretty people hang out with the pretty people. And then the task is, I don't know how it was decided, I can't remember, but majority of the normies are luxurious housemate guests, and then the 4 also pretty people are the workers, and they have to do everything. The luxurious housemates have been tasked with being guests from hell, demand things, wake them up in the middle of the night, ask for platters of cheese and eat.
What do they get for following this rule though? They get rewarded?
They get rewarded with a luxury food budget, which is like $120. But
okay, so they get more food by being mean to the poors.
But for this week,
so it's like Earth.
Yeah,
yeah.
But this week, it's the luxurious house guests get anything they want. So one guy ordered 4 chicken club sandwiches.
Yeah,
and was like, every single time was like, At the last bite, he was like, I didn't like it. Make me another one. So that kind of like,
legend.
Someone was going, I want 11 coffees. And after each one he was like, wasn't quite right. Make it again. So just like silly, intentionally.
And if the poor people don't do it, what happens?
The poor people don't realize that they're supposed to be housemates from hell. So they think that
right.
They think if I don't give them 5-star service, we're going to lose this challenge and we're going to be on rations.
Right. So the servants are being told to be perfect servants.
Yeah.
And the people being served are being told to be, oh, fuck, you got to edit that word out.
And so it's pretty obvious, like out of the 4 servants, 2 of them have kind of gone, I don't like being treated like this, but I can see the bigger picture. I can see that I know I'm going to get rewarded, but it sucks because they're eating rations. They're sleeping in uncomfortable beds. They've got a room where the lights are always on. They can't relax. But the other 2 who are...
Man can endure any how with the right why.
Couldn't have said it myself.
I didn't say that. Viktor Frankl, Holocaust camp survivor, said that.
Yeah. I only explained this task because like then the 2 prettiest, the most good-looking people in the house with the most money couldn't handle being servants.
Yep, because they've never experienced that ever before.
Yeah, and Phoebe and I watch Big Brother. That's what we like to do. And it's like these housemates aren't even being pests. They're just kind of being like, make me another chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Make me dinner.
Yeah.
Or could I have a Coke?
Yeah.
It's like they're not being that bad. They're just doing their task. And I'm really enjoying this season because it's actually a social experiment.
Yeah, well, because I've done a reality TV show. I did FF Boy Island, and what is really interesting about it is they take your phone, they control what information you know, and the producers explicitly try to make it so that it's a social experiment. They try to make you feel like this thing that we're doing is the only thing that matters, and that every moment is really, really important. And they do that so that you don't remember that this is just a fucking TV show. It's a game that we're playing, right? And that's how people in reality TV can be really, really manipulated because it's really weird. You get lumped together with all of these personalities that have been literally chosen to cause friction and romance and whatever the goal of the show is, as they brush up against each other. Like they choose these people so meticulously, and then they put these personalities in positions where they'll blow up or fall in love or whatever they're doing. And because you have zero contact with the outside world, no calls to family, no text, no social media, no news, nothing, within a couple of weeks, it can be really easy to forget that there is an outside world at all. And that's when, making a sandwich for someone is like the most crazy thing in the world.
Yeah.
Because that's the most important thing that's happened this week.
Yeah, that's true. And they're on ration, so I guess it's...
And they make you hungry.
Yeah.
Which as everybody knows, makes you irritable and and do brash things and stuff like that. And everyone's sexually frustrated as well because you can't jack off.
I had a mate who won... Oh, no, he didn't. He didn't win Big Brother, but he came second in the last series. And he was telling me that you are... like this, being in a house like that, you just become really horny. And it's not necessarily anything the producers do. It's just you're with a bunch of good-looking people.
Yeah, you're with a bunch of really beautiful people, and the outside world does not matter at all, and you're bored. There's no TV. There's no books. Like you can't read. There's nothing. I had really limited interaction with the girls. They kept the boys and girls separate on my show, but it was like mind-numbingly boring. Being there, and I had brought a notebook that I could write in, and that helped me.
You were allowed to?
Yes, you're allowed to write. I'm not sure. I think you could have brought a book, but you could only bring a couple personal items. I brought a notebook, and that kind of kept me sane. And also, like, I was there for, I wasn't there for the show. I was there for fun.
Yeah.
So I had this external reason for being there. But like a lot of the other boys got so sucked into it because they had never seen a camera, never been on camera before at all. They didn't know that this was they had no experience with show business and entertainment and how whatever happens, it'll look different in the edit. Like they were just like complete, like I would say that me doing the show, I was probably inoculated a little bit from the manipulation, and I knew it wasn't important. But a lot of the other, like it's super easy to just lose sight of the real world when you're in that environment because that's what a social experiment does. That's what isolating human beings from the world and putting them in a room and filming them 24/7. That's what that does.
Yeah. I think last thing I want to say about Big Brother is I want to do it. I actually still really want to be on it.
You should.
And my friend who was on it...
I got approached by Survivor.
Yes. You should have done it.
Still
nah,
hard.
you do it. You did terribly.
I turned it down. Or, well, I kind of didn't really get back to them and take it seriously. So many people have yelled at me. It's one of the... I kind of know. It's like the biggest show in the world.
Yeah.
So it would have gotten like millions of views an episode. But I just think F-Boy Island was really funny. Like, that's funny.
Yeah, you can't be funny on something like Survivor.
No, and because I obviously talked to all the behind the scenes people that filmed F-Boy Island, a lot of these production companies, they film all the shows.
Yeah.
So a lot of them had worked on Survivor, and dude, that's real. Like, it's fucking real. You really are on that island. You really are starving and getting sunburnt. There is no help or catering off screen. You're there, like you're literally sitting in the dirt on an island, and there's a camera guy with a camera in your face, and he will not speak to you. Like, it's real Survivor. Whereas the one I went on was like, it was a bit of fun, and it was like, it was intended to be comedy. But Survivor, I reckon I would snap.
This season of Big Brother is real, and it's real because it's being live streamed. You can watch it at any time of the day.
Perfect.
And sometimes I just put it on in the background.
That's so good.
But the last few seasons weren't. Like, it was...
Is there a chat? Is it like Twitch?
Yeah, you can...
Cool.
It's on TikTok, and Channel 10 have it on live stream.
Wow. That is... that's really cool.
Yeah.
I would much rather just tune into the live stream than the edited down version.
And my friend who was...
But if it's streamed live... Sorry, I'm interrupting you. Don't clips go viral before the? Wouldn't you have kind of watched the episode before it comes out?
I think that's what I like about it is because on the Reddit, you've got all the actual, like I'm a Big Brother fan, but I'm not a fucking fanatic.
Yes.
I'm not sitting there.
Yes, you are. You're on the. We've been talking about Big Brother for like 40 minutes, and you're on the Big Brother Reddit.
All right, but I'm not. Okay,
and you've been talking about it your whole life.
You're right.
And you made us interview a contestant on Luke and Lewis,
and we got Mike Goldman on.
And we got fucking Mike Goldman on, who was like the voice or the host of Big Brother.
No, the narrator.
The narrator.
Okay,
whatever.
Can I finish what I was saying?
Yeah, all right. But don't lie to yourself.
Yeah, no, you're
fans.
right. Okay, so there's two things in this. Okay, fine. I'm a fanatic, but not as big as some people. Some people watch it literally for 12 hours a day and put in recaps or post highlight clips on the subreddit before the episode goes live. Because there's about a 12...
I bet that's how they edit the show. They just check the Reddit and look at some...
Possibly. No, actually no, because a lot of the stuff I'm seeing doesn't go to air.
Right.
So...
Who's making a better show? Those Reddit losers or the official Big Brother edit?
I think it's the best way to do it because I know... the conversations and the little arguments that have happened before the big arguments.
Oh, so you get the context. So when it's on TV, it looks like a big blow up.
Yeah, and kind of like out of nowhere.
The
little fight that happened at 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. Oh man, I lost my train of thought again. Fuck, this isn't good. What was I saying? Oh, it's the best way to watch it is to like know what's going on Reddit and what's happening in the live stream and then watch the episode. Because I can sit there with Phoebe and be like, oh, what they didn't show you is this thing happened.
Yeah.
But my friend who came second, Louis, he was telling me that going on Big Brother was one of the worst decisions he's ever made for his career and to never do it.
Yeah, it's like my dating show, I was in almost every single episode. Whatever. I reckon I got like 10. Would honestly have to be less than 100 followers from it, which is fucking crazy. Especially because it's like Abby Chatfield was the host. She's super famous. She's getting her audience to watch it. And like even the winners of the show, they went up like 1,000 followers on Instagram. Like, what are you?
Yeah, the girl who got evicted on Sunday's episode of Big Brother has 1,000 followers.
Crazy. People don't. I remember Big Brother used to get 1 million text-in votes back in the day.
Yeah, for sure.
And reality TV actually used to make you famous. I think some shows still do. Like Love Island is really huge. And when I was in the UK, they kept talking about this other reality show. Like literally dozens of people told me about it. Something it's like Traitor or something.
Oh yeah, Celebrity Trader or Traitors.
I don't think it's called Traitors. Yeah, that's right.
It looks good. That actually does look good. Okay, last thing I'm going to say about Big Brother, and then we're never going to speak about it again.
Don't lie to yourself.
We're not going to speak about it for the rest of this episode.
Okay, good deal.
I would love to do Big Brother.
Yes,
like I would, and I've been saying that for years. The last few seasons turned me off, but watching this season, I think I would be not necessarily a bad casting choice. I would just be a bad housemate.
I think you would be the most antagonistic person.
Yeah,
I think that you would. I reckon I'd tune in every week, and it'd be you laughing in the face of someone who's like crying with rage.
Yes,
and I think you would. I think you'd be the perfect. You wouldn't win. You'd make it very far. The producers would make sure it was impossible to eliminate you because they would want it. The other housemates would want you out so bad.
Yeah.
Because you would be such an abrasive, mean person.
Yes.
For fun.
Yeah, because it's funny.
Yeah.
And I would be a bad housemate in that way. Maybe I would be a good casting choice.
That's something that a lot of reality TV people, when they do the show, they forget because they get so sucked into it. They forget that they're making television.
Yes. The other thing is everyone this season is like, I'm just being my authentic self. Everyone who gets evicted is like, I'm okay with being evicted because I was just being myself. No. I'm not myself.
No, don't be yourself.
I'm not myself. I'm a liar.
Yeah.
I'm fake. I mean, to my close friends, I'm not, but to the general people, I'm fake. I'm a liar. I bitch a lot. I gossip a lot.
Yeah.
I'd be really good for the live stream because I'd be.
Yeah.
But I would not be a good housemate.
You would do. I could see this. It'd be like you'd be in the diary room, Big Brother, and you'd be like, Big Brother, watch this. I'm gonna make James really fucking mad. And then you go out and you'd be like, hey James. And you would just say something real mean or annoying.
There was so with this servant guest
Yeah.
challenge, the servants have to make everyone's beds.
Yeah.
And they were getting shitty. Oh, people are leaving their towels on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying to Phoebe that when everyone's out in the backyard, I'd go into the bedroom and just rip up all the beds. Make them remake the beds.
That's great. And then like
I
really
fucking did this.
I didn't do that.
Why the hell would you accuse me of that?
Yeah.
I'd be good. So look out 2026.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to win the $100,000, but I might be on TV for a couple of days.
Yeah. All right.
Would you vote? If I was on Big Brother,
Yeah, I'd vote.
Would you like campaign to save?
Yeah, absolutely. For sure.
Liar.
I absolutely would. If every week I could turn on TV and see you just make an Instagram influencer red with rage, we would make sure you win.
Yeah, true.
Let's see if we've got any emails here. I think I have a couple of emails.
Oh, why are you coming up with that? I just want to mention you. Oh, dude, look at all the things I had to say. But I only
Did you say any of them? You just yapped about.
These are the things. So Uncle Dick Pic. So I got that. Toxic masculinity and using respect as a weapon. Got to that. Big Brother is back. Yep. Road rage incident in Canberra. So funny.
Yes. The respect thing is because a lot of men view external things like money, power, height, physical strength. They view those things as things that make you worthy of respect and something that you should be praised for. They don't. They think that respect is a one-way street, something that you earn from achievements and external things and what you look like and all that kind of stuff, and from just being a man. But they don't offer that respect to anyone that doesn't have those things. So that's why that's essentially what toxic masculinity is. It's only respecting people who have accrued these external validation signals. And when all of those signals go away, Keelan's just showed me a stupid photo. When you take all those signals away, by dumping someone in a room where they've got no money and no social clout and all this kind of stuff, and they have to play a stupid game, they feel like they've been robbed.
Sorry. Yes, I was listening.
And they will never extend that respect to the homeless woman on the street or the needy sick person or whatever.
Clip that. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Chat. Are we crushing it? The other thing I had was react to an ad because it was but I think that might be more of a Patreon thing we can do next time. Influencers ad, and it somehow got approved and paid for. I thought we should talk about it. E-fucked reaction was the other one. I went on E-fucked
because I talked about E-fucked. E-fucked was a website that from the age of like maybe like 16, could be younger. I hope it wasn't, but from about 16 to like 18, I would check E-fucked, not every day, but I forgot to say this on the last episode. It's like porno outtakes and disgusting things. It's horrible. Don't go on it. But it would update really slowly because there were just clips essentially coming from 4chan, I think. And then it would get added, and it had like the old, I haven't looked at it for like 10 years. I don't know if it still looks like this, but it had like a numbered page layout. And so I would look at it. I'd gone through almost every single post, and then I would be so disgusted by what I saw, and I would laugh at some of it. Some of it's funny. Most of it's just foul. But I just got into this habit of like every couple of months, I would go, all right, well, this is the last one I watched, and I would catch up. Like it was a fucking TV show that I was binge watching, and I would watch every single one and then be disgusted and then come back 2 weeks later or a month later and catch up.
Yeah, it was feral. And
you went on it?
I have been on it before.
Yeah.
There used to be ads, and all my gooners would know. There used to be a photo of a woman with a dick across her face, and the dick had a mustache on it. That used to be the ad. Does anyone remember this?
I feel like I've seen that.
Yes, that used to be the ad. So I have definitely been on E-fucked before. It's disgusting.
It's still running?
It's still running.
It should be shut down.
It's foul. I thought it was going to be funny. It's not.
No, I think that when it first started, it leaned funny.
Yeah.
Now, it is just gross out and violent. It's
It's
bad.
not good.
Yeah.
It's degenerate stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really. Yeah, I think that when I was first looking at it, that I did not realize that people were using it as a porn website.
Mm.
I thought people were doing what I was doing, which was looking for the funny clips. But I think a lot of people were like, "Oh, this is horrible. That's awesome.
Yeah.
This is disgusting. I love that."
Sad.
Yeah.
The only other thing I had written on here was Malcolm Turnbull portrait and I'm Commando, can you tell? So everything has been addressed.
All right, I've got this email here. Life advice. Why do I keep losing friends? If you have a question for me, if you need some advice, if you want to tell me a story, if you want me to comment on something, send it through on email to podcast@lewspears.com, LEW spears.com. Podcast@lewspears.com. Not Lewis, Lou Spears.com. Life advice. Why do I keep losing friends? Hey, Lewis, I'm 31. Loser. So am I. Old. Half dead. Recently diagnosed with ASD.
Not an excuse.
What's that?
Asperger's?
ASD.
Australian Signals Directorate.
Autism spectrum disorder.
Oh,
Fucking retarded guy over here. I'm 31, recently diagnosed with ASD, and lately it feels like I keep losing friends like it's some kind of side quest I never asked for. I used to be really close with my uni mates, but eventually realized we were basically just drinking buddies. That's what I was talking about, Australia. I guarantee you this guy's Australian. Things really went sideways when I broke up with my long-term ex because I decided to take Christianity seriously. She did not, and I couldn't see myself marrying someone who was not interested in something that huge in my life. My friends got weirdly annoyed about that. I'm also 2 meters tall. Is this guy me? Not relevant, but it explains why I can't hide from anyone during an argument. I told these guys so many times to stop doing the classic Aussie put down banter, especially the same recycled Jesus jokes and that one time we heard you having sex jokes. Not because I can't take a joke, but because it's repetitive, lazy, and honestly not funny after the 200th time. I used to be a slutty party boy, but I don't want to live like that anymore. Apparently that also makes me less fun. Since then, I have met new people, but those friendships fall apart too. They'll say things like, you don't show enough support, even though I show up, answer calls, and I'm there when people actually need me. I just find it hard to endlessly talk about emotions or who they're sleeping with. I have a bunch of interests, punk music, sport, church, and half the time I'm just wondering why no one wants to talk about their actual hobbies, like trains or whatever they're into. You can tell this guy's autistic because he's like, hobbies like trains. My question is, am I doing something wrong here, or am I just not finding the right people? How do I actually build friendships that last? I would love to hear your take, even if the answer is, mate, fix yourself. That's the answer. Look, Australia, it's really hard to make actual real friends in this country, especially as a man, because we don't know how to do that. Because, I mean, like this email said, and like I just said, it revolves around drinking and putting each other down a lot of the time because there's a real fear of intimacy, especially among Australian men who are just waiting to call something gay or weird or lame or try hard. The Christianity thing, I suppose I can speak to that a little bit. That's because I have also, started it just in January this year. I've started getting into that. I don't think it's hurt my friendships or anything like that because I have, you got to walk. Some people are turned off by it for sure. So a lot of people are turned off by it. They don't understand it. Honestly, it reminds me a little bit of when I was like 16 to 18 and everyone found out that I did not drink. When everyone was getting and drinking and people assumed that I would judge them when that was not the case. So there's a little bit of that when you join any sort of religion. People are understandably and probably validly worried that you're going to change heaps and turn into some religious fanatic because that does happen and it shouldn't. And if you're doing that, that's wrong. But it doesn't sound like you are. Um, I think it's really hard to make friends in Australia.
He's got 6'7" in his email.
What do you think about this, Keelan?
I think you're right. You're interested in sports, so why don't you just find friends at the sports club? If you like footy, go to the sports club.
It sounds like you have grown out of. It sounds like you used to be someone else, and you have matured and grown into somebody else, and your partner, your friends are not growing with you because they'll be growing in directions, and sometimes that happens. Like once you hit your late 20s, like the types of people everyone is going to be really start to diverge because some people have been damaging themselves for a long time, some people have been really investing in themselves, some people fall off and fuck up. Sometimes horrible things happen to people, sometimes a lot of people move, and like it's a real transition period, that like 25 to 32 area, because everyone's life people have to pick a direction, and then some people don't pick any direction and then they fall apart. So it sounds like you're really changing yourself, and yeah, with that comes friendships that no longer function. They don't serve their purpose, which is, to be a friend. And if people don't support you changing and growing, if you genuinely think that you're actually becoming a better person, and you think you're becoming happier and stronger, and then you have to just you got to lean back and let those friendships fall away. What you can't do is blame everybody else or sit and wallow and be like, oh, there's something wrong with me. I'm fucking, I'm broken. I can't make friends. It's really hard to make friends, especially in Australia, especially as a man, especially as someone in their 30s. But it is possible. And a lot of it is just keep engaging with your interests in real life and doing things and talking to people and remaining open and curious. And you will find a new group of people or friends or whatever. And, maybe part of that is moving to a new area, or maybe another part of it is like going to different music shows or all these places that you used to hang out, go to different ones. But yeah, everyone has a path that's perfectly designed for them, that they're supposed to be walking, and you can tell when you're not on it. And sometimes sometimes you've accidentally been walking on somebody else's path for a really long time. You didn't even notice. Most times when you're off the path, you don't notice that you've been walking off your path for a long time. But if you really stop and be present and pay attention, you'll be like, shit, I took a wrong turn, or I'm on the right path. So it's in hindsight, it feels obvious, but when you've just walking down a trail and it feels like a trail and you're like, shit, I've been going down the wrong direction.
I got nothing for it, but 6'7".
Yeah. The classic Aussie put down banter sucks. As much as we do it on this show for comedic effect, some people can only communicate that way, and they use it to ward off intimacy and true friendship and stuff. That is hard, and I think that's a uniquely Australian thing. They do that a little bit in England, and they complain about that in London, but it's like
they don't do it in the US, because when I lived there, I struggled with some of my initial friends because I was mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've said this before, my first tour of the UK, people would talk to me and I would be standoffish and suspicious and be like, what does this person want from me? Why are they talking to me? And it took me a long time to be like, I'm wrong and this is actually beautiful. I'm fucking this up. And yeah, Americans are like that too.
Yeah.
They have the opposite problem, where sometimes people are too supportive and curious and earnest and yes and supportive, and you can do it, and they'll encourage you in the wrong direction.
Yeah, yeah. For sure.
or say, yes, you can do that impossible thing that will harm you. Whereas we're on the complete opposite scale of it, which is like, why are you trying? You think you're better than me?
Yeah.
I deserve that more than you. Fuck you. So yeah, I don't know. You just got to keep trying, and all you can do is be the type of friend that you want, but the disclaimer is you don't give that away to everybody. You have to believe people when they show you who they are. You have to temper your gift of friendship. You can't give it away to everyone, because then you can't be friends with, the people that are capable of being friends with you. You really got to look at people and be like, is this person capable of being my friend? And if they are, continue to pursue. If they're not, you just got to lean back and let them go. You don't even have to be mean. So yeah, good luck. You just got to keep trying. The answer, is fix yourself. How do I actually build friendships that last? You have to be the friend that you deserve, and you have to pay attention to how people treat you, which you seem to be doing, and you seem to be very disappointed. And that's a really heartbreaking thing of like learning what you actually deserve is you start to see how you have not been given that, and you go, fuck, I think I've got no mates. But that's life, baby. Good luck. Is that the end of the episode?
Yeah, I got to drive home.
Okay.
Back to Canberra.
Have a shit one. Bye. Well, Keelan's going to do a bunch of Patreon episodes.
Just myself. Solo.
No. I'll be there. But we're going to do a lot of Patreon episodes, Keehlan and I, because you guys have been missing him, but we can't be in the same room because he lives in Canberra. So we're going to do some on Patreon this month for you. So support the show on Patreon, and you get an extra episode every week. I'm Lou Spears. Have a shit one. Bye.